Hello guys, welcome back to my channel guys. Yeah, I didn't post on my channel for like about a week and a half now, or 2 weeks, for a reason. Because first of all, I'm trying to learn Valorant, okay? And after I get the hang of it and I know how to play Valorant now, and my aim is great and all this kind of stuff because of CSGO, I figured out a way to play the game and pick the champion right, to help your teammate. A lot of players, they don't know that. A lot of players, they don't even do that. So let's go to the champions and let's show you. Let's go to the champions and let's show you. So here is the thing. Each one of these, not champions, agents, I'm sorry. So each one of these agents have a purpose, and a special ability, So you cannot insta lock any of these agents without seeing your teammate. Like, you know, I'm here to show you the agent guide picking the agent guide, like the guide for picking an agent to help your teammate inside the match, to be so much valuable for the team, to be having so much valuable for the team. So because a lot of players, they just insta lock. Hey, Brimstone, just insta lock him. Hey, Jet, insta lock. Phoenix, insta lock. Anybody else, insta lock. It doesn't matter what the team want. No, there is a picking guide. There is a way to pick an agent that can help your teammate inside the match. Because a lot of players, they just insta lock. They don't care. They do not care. So now what I'm about to show you is that each of these agents have a category. They fall in. Based on their abilities. Again, based on their abilities. So let's say, for example, let's start with Brimstone, because this is my favorite guy. Sage is my favorite. Like, my number one is Sage, my second is Brimstone. Anyway, so let's say Brimstone. Why Brimstone I start with? Because this guy is so valuable. He have to be on every team, on every single team. You're gonna ask me why. This guy have 3 smokes. Sky smoke. 3 smokes. You can land the 3 smokes like a champion and take over a site that can help your teammate like a champion. 3 smokes, man. 3 smokes. Good God. You can take over a site like a champion. So that makes him fall into a category, and also an E, which is an incendiary. You can send it in any way, in any direction inside the site, clearing an area inside the site. An incendiary. That makes him a valuable pick for any team. But that doesn't mean that you insta lock, because probably somebody else maybe play Brimstone. Somebody else pick Brimstone. You never know. So that makes him a valuable. Even his ult literally killing whoever on the spike, defusing the spike, or even clearing with his ult. Also, you can clear a whole area, a big giant area on the site while you're trying to take over the site with his ult. If you have your ult, you can actually clear it. Man, you make everybody run from this ult. His ult is amazing. So this agent is so valuable. Oh my God, this is like amazing. I don't know what to tell you more, but this guy is unbelievably amazing. So that makes him a support entry fragger for a reason, not an entry fragger. Because an entry fragger, what we did learn from CSGO, when you're an entry fragger, you have to have 2 things on you. 2 things: a smoke and a flash. Smoke the site, certain areas in the site, and the flash and go inside the site. a smoke and a flash. But this guy does not have no flashes. He have this amazing, beautiful 3 smokes. He can land anywhere on a site. You don't have to be even inside the site at all, or even close to the site at all. And also in incendiary, it helps to clear certain areas on a site. Okay, so this guy, a support entry frag. He cannot entry frag by himself. He can entry frag by himself, but there is no flashes. So after he smoke somewhere, some people, they can see him and just shoot him. So he still needs somebody else with a flash, and that what comes in some certain other champions. That's why he's a support entry fragger. Support entry fragger. Okay, so that's what I want the game, the developers of the game, to realize this, to put some agents in certain categories. You know what I mean? In certain categories. Okay, so we have a support entry fragger, and entry fragger, all this kind of stuff. Okay, so what I'm gonna say is, a support entry fragger, yes, he is a support entry fragger, but the game need to do this, to put some certain champions, some certain categories, so to let people know if like in an agent pick, like when you pick an agent, you let them know, hey, this is support entry fragger. Oh, watch out, this is an entry fragger. Oh, watch out, this is support only, but it's not an entry fragger at all. So what I did learn is that this is a support entry fragger. He doesn't have no flashes. He still can get killed. So that when it comes in, the flashers, this is a great flasher. A great flasher. We also have 2 smokes on him. Dark cover. His smokes is not amazing like Brimstone, because Brimstone, his smoke is completely can blind you even if you are inside the smoke. But this guy, he can put a cover, yes, but the problem about him, that you can stay inside the smoke and you still can see inside the smoke, like to a certain extent inside the smoke, not to the whole site or anything like that. If, like, say for example, if I have smoke heaven, he's gonna only see like around the smoke, like if he's inside the smoke, around the smoke only, but outside he can't see. But that's the problem about his smokes. He can smoke very well, and across the map too, by the way, even further than Brimstone. But the problem about his smokes, somebody can stay inside his smokes, and that's the problem. But his flash is amazing. It can go through walls and it go far too. It's amazing. I love his flashes. It's amazing. So that's when it comes to him here that he's an entry fragger, or he can work as a support entry fragger. I wouldn't recommend him to take him as a flasher for a reason, because there is other agent is better than him for flashing. Other agents are better than him for flashing. Like who? Like this beautiful flasher here. You have Reyna and you have Phoenix. If I would recommend you, I would recommend you to choose Reyna. Why? Here is the thing. 2 of them are flashers. That makes them support entry fragger. But they don't have no smokes. They do not have no smokes, only flashes on them. That makes him support entry fragger. Okay? He can work as an entry fragger, a solo entry fragger. But the problem about him, he smokes, can somebody stay inside it? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like risky. So what I wanna say is, you wanna play him as an entry fragger? Okay, sure, why not? But his smokes can somebody actually, like, outplay you with your own smoke on site. So that's the problem. So he have 2 flashes on him, but his problem is his flashes can actually flash his own teammate. If he's not be careful with his flashes, he can flash his own teammate and get you all killed. But that's what we come to Reyna. If you can pick up Reyna, her flashes are way too OP. are way too OB. Or this guy, Breach, he have amazing flashes too. That's the thing. So Reyna or Breach. But if I were you, you get Breach over Reyna. See where I'm going with that? You see where I'm going with that? So her flashes can go through walls, but it can be shot down. It can be shot down. But this guy can go through walls, but his flashes cannot be shot down. That's the difference. That is the difference. So that's why I'm getting here. You see, support entry fragger, support entry fragger, support entry fragger. This is an entry fragger, but support entry fragger here. This, and this. So what I'm getting was this, that you have to play around with your teammate that you have on casual or competitive or custom game, whatever. You have to choose the right agent. If you see somebody big Grimstone, somebody big Brimstone, because he smokes. So you go either Reyna, Breach, or Phoenix. But I don't recommend Phoenix. Like, if Phoenix is like the last pick if you don't have no Reyna or Breach. Okay, you don't have Reyna or Breach, Phoenix is the last pick you can get, because he can flash his own teammates so easily, and that happens to me so many times. So many times. Not because of me, I'm the one who's Phoenix. No, the other teammate is Phoenix, and he's keep flashing his own teammate. So if you not be careful with these flashes, you're all gonna get killed. So Reyna or Breach. Breach is number one pick. Breach is number one pick. Number two pick is Reyna as a flasher. So somebody goes smoker, which is Brimstone. Somebody else need to go flasher. Number one pick, number two pick, number three pick. Number three pick. So after this, when your teammate are set for smokes and flashes, you need another support entry fragger. He doesn't have to have flashes on him, okay, but he can do clearing sights with his ability or her ability or anything like that. You can clear sights. She's a smoker, by the way, just to let you know, guys. Jet is a smoker. I don't recommend Jet a lot. She can do a lot of this, like distracting. Like if you're rushing with her, she's a support entry fragger. She have two smokes, but his smokes is kind of like, you know, tricky. If you're not gonna do it right, you're done. You know what I mean? You're done. You're literally done. But the problem about her that, you know, she's an easy pick, literally, but she can distract the enemy. Like while you're rushing, she can distract the enemy with her fast movement, with the E or the Q, or, you know what I mean, like the tailwind or the what you call it, the updraft thing, you know, and you can get in crazy positions to distract the enemy from killing your teammate while they try to take over the site, while you're taking over the site. And she's also good for you know, go into crazy positions while you are defending sites and stuff like that. But as for me, I wouldn't recommend her. She's like, her abilities is not like great. Like, you know, you have to have a high skills, like really high skills, to play her without dying. Because every time I have a Jet in an enemy team, I kill her easy. She's so easy. You just predict her movement. Yeah, she's going up, flying in the air. Just aim at her in the air. As simple as that. As you have split seconds before she shoots you, because she doesn't shoot while she's doing her abilities. While she's doing her abilities, she have like 3-4 seconds. She can't use her guns. You have a gun in your hand, just shoot her. She's easy. It's not a big deal. So Jet, I wouldn't recommend Jet for an entry frag, to support entry frag. Support entry, like I said, Brimstone combined with Reyna is amazing. Brimstone combined with Breach. Oh man, now we're talking. You getting the top picks, the top picks. I'm giving you the top picks right there. Brimstone combined with Breach. What is Breach? Right there. Yeah. A great flasher, and a great smoker. Good God, you are taking over the site like nothing else. Okay, so these the first two picks, a smoker, a flasher. How about we need another character to go in there, clearing more areas inside the site. So what we do is we have Raze. Why we pick Raze? Okay, hear me out, man. Hear you. I know. Raze is fucking like, you know, it's great. Listen, man. Why did we go for Raze? Her ultimate is fucking stupid. Her ultimate is amazing. It's overpowered. You know, it shoots like a big rocket from this thing, and it destroys enemy easy. That's her ultimate, but you're not gonna have an ultimate from the beginning of the game. So, but her nade, however, her nade is so strong, so strong that it can kill an enemy camping in a corner or anything. And also the boom bot. She can replace a boom bot on the floor and look for an enemy, and he can spot enemies easy. So that's why you are combining a guy with an incendiary. Imagine this: you smoke a site. This guy was an incendiary. Clear an area. Nobody in this area. She dropped down the boom bot. Nobody in this area, or you find somebody, you kill him easy with a nade. You can nade heaven, and whoever in heaven, he's dead because of that nade or running away. So now you have the whole site. Raze and Brimstone and the Breach are taking over the site like it's never happened before. Trust me, it is amazing. So I'm giving you the top picks right here. Smoker, a great smoker, a great flasher, and also a support entry fragger can clear areas inside the site. So, or you can go for another flasher. Like you have two flasher, this guy and this guy. Why not? You can pick her too. Why not? But the main two picks from the beginning is the smoker and the flasher. That's gonna be your main flasher. Your main flasher is Breach. Your main flasher. When it comes the second pick, you can get another flasher, which is okay for that. It's fine. Now you have three. Either Raze or Reyna or whatever. Now we have three. Okay. So you're gonna come after this pick Cypher or Sova. So why Cypher or Sova? For a reason. Cypher or Sova, they are intel, information. You want to know the information. That's all. You want to know the information. How hard is this? Somebody talk to me, man. So you always have to have a guy that gets you information. Where the enemy at, where they are. Like how to get them, how to kill them, you know what I mean? Where's he camping at? So Cypher or Sova. So that's why you always have to have a Cypher or Sova on your team. He can spot an enemy or know where they are by his drone. Okay. The recon bolt. It's even called the recon bolt. It's even called that, recon bolt. He can recon a site for you. He can let you know where they are. Recon bolt, okay? You have spy cam. You have the the cyber cage or the trap. Yeah, the cyber cage and the trap wire. He's good for the spy cam. He can actually know where they are and stuff like that. But also he's good. Like he is better than Sova, by the way. Just to let you know, by a mile. Like if you have a Cypher in your team, it's way better. Cypher is the number 1 pick. Sova's the number 2. Like if you don't have Cypher unlocked, you have Sova, okay, go for Sova. But if you have Cypher, go for Cypher. Go for Cypher all the time. Cypher is the number 1 pick. Go for Cypher. His spy cam is amazing. Okay, that's first. Second, his cyber cage and the trap wire is also amazing. So you always have to have somebody watching your back. You don't have to worry about that. He can put his traps and the cyber cage to combine together. He can actually know if the enemy destroyed the trap or triggered the cyber cage or anything like that, and he can let his teammate know, watch out guys, there is a guy in the back. He just destroyed my my trap wire, or he get caught in the cyber cage. You know what I mean? So that's why he's the number 1 pick over Sova. That's why, because here Owl Drone, I don't think Owl Drone is great. It can get shot easy, man. It's not a big deal. His recon bolt is the only thing that is good about his abilities. His recon bolt, that's it. His recon bolt is the only thing is good about him. But I don't like Sova that much. But Cypher, however, if you don't have a Cypher in your team, you will suffer. You will really suffer. You will have a guy always watching your back, and that's probably gonna be Sova. But other than that, Cypher, he doesn't have to watch your back. He just put the traps in the back of you. That's it. Like if you go in A and there is A and B site, so you go in A, he can put the traps by B site ways where they can come from flanking from behind, and that's it. And just leave it, and just go do like a support entry frag with you guys. That's it. Simple as that. It's simple as that. That's why Cypher has to be a number 1 pick for a recon. For an intel, for information. Other than that, you can get Sova, it's fine. That's the 2nd pick for you. So that comes for the 4th pick, the 5th pick, which is the most important one out of all. Sage. Sage, if you don't have Sage in a team, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Not because I love Sage and she's my wife. No, I'm just joking. No. Because she is so valuable for the team. Every team have to have a Sage. If your team does not have no Sage, don't talk to me. Don't even play the game. Don't even play the game. Abilities. 1. Healing Orb. 2. Resurrection. Resurrection. See the word that says resurrection. And Healing Orb. You can heal allies and you can resurrect allies. Like, what do you want more than this? This is the most important pick of all these agents. If all these agents, this is the most important pick. If you insta-lock Sage, nobody will talk to you. That's it. That's it. If you insta-lock Sage, nobody should be blaming you whatsoever. Nobody should say a single one word to you. No one should be saying nothing to you. Nothing. And by the way, Sage is a support only. That's it. Category support. That's it. No support entry fragger, no an entry fragger, no nothing. Just support. Just support. If anybody else told you that you can entry frag with a Sage, block him immediately. Don't play with him again. Don't even talk to him. She doesn't have no smokes, no flashes, just a wall and the slow orb and the healing orb and the resurrect, and that's it. No flashes, no smokes. So how are you gonna enter a frag with her? Unless if you're a god, with aim, like you have like a hack aim or something, you can just beak and get one tap headshots and some shit. Other than that, by the way, you're still gonna die. But other than that, don't tell me she's an entry frag. You can't. You can't be. You can't be an entry frag. If somebody told you Sage is an entry frag, block him immediately and don't play with him again, ever again, because he doesn't know nothing about this game. Nothing. Literally nothing about this game. You are the last resort of the whole team. You are the guy or the girl that actually can make some plays happen. Some plays happen. Win impossible rounds. Win impossible rounds. Even out the odds. Even out the odds. Your resurrection is so important, I don't even know how to tell you. Your healing is so important, I don't even know how to tell you. I don't even know how to stress out this more than what I'm doing right now. Sage, if it's not in a team, don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. You just lost the match. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. If the Sage is not in the team, you just lost the match. Unless if the other team is so bad, so bad, they are keep on dying. It's simple as that. Bro, I don't even know how to tell you so many times. How did I even win an impossible round? Because I have a resurrect. I resurrected my teammate, and we take over the site, and we killed the 2-3 alive, and boom. We won the round. It wasn't impossible, and I was having like what? I just used my healing orb on myself because I was like what, like 20 HP or something, and I used my healing orb and I resurrect him. We go take over the site. I blocked an area, plant a bomb. He cover me. I cover him, and we take over the like you know we already took over the site. We just kills him, and man, we just won an impossible round. It should be 1 versus 3. Now it's 2 versus 3. I'm telling you, you are the last resort of this team. If you big Sage and you keep dying in the first seconds of the game, I mean of the round, don't play Sage again. Ever again. Ever again. Ever again. That's what I did to myself when I started this game new. I didn't know how to play the game. I didn't even know how to play Sage. And I thought Sage is like an easy entry fragger. Man, because of that healing, you will think she's an easy entry frag. You can go inside, you can beacon and get some shots on somebody, and you get hit or something, and you can heal yourself after that. No, you're playing it wrong. You playing it wrong. You are the last resort of the team. You are the last one to enter the site. The last one to enter the site. The absolutely last one. You don't want to be the last one, be the first one. But never be the second or the first or the third. Never. You're the last one to enter the site, so you can actually block after your teammate clear the site. You block a certain passages for the site, and block the enemy for coming in, and heal whatever from your teammate have a lot of damage on them. Because they were taking over the site, they're probably fighting somebody else, so they are low HP. Heals them. Again, one more time. You are the last resort of the team. The last resort of the team. And do you know that black orbs on around the map? The black orbs. Try to bake them as fast as you can, because you need that resurrection. You need your ultimate. I remember a fucking what her name? A fucking jet was on my team. He kept dying. Like how many rounds? He kept dying every round. In the beginning of the round, a jet. Every time he just be like, "Oh, I'm an entry fragger. I'm gonna go beak. I'm beaking." Boom, headshot. Boom, sniper shot. Boom, headshot. Doesn't get no kills. Guess what? was keep getting this black orbs. You know what I do? I get my wall up and I peek first, like a jiggle peeking. I don't fully peek. I never fully peek with a freaking Sage no more. No more. From the beginning I was doing it like an idiot, but now no more. No more. Like jiggle peeking. Nobody. I go pick up the orb, and if I see somebody trying to shoot me, I freaking do the wall and I still pick up the orb. Why? Because every time you pick up that black orb, it gets you to have the resurrection easy. You're gonna be like, oh, but you're wasting a whole wall you can block. No, man. No, that's okay. You can waste something it's okay to waste for getting your ultimate, which is resurrection. You can resurrect your teammate. You can save a whole round with that thing, not the wall. The wall can save you around sometimes, but not all the time. Your wall can be destroyed, but your resurrection, you can erase a whole teammate with 100 HP. He can help you out. You can win a round. I'm telling you, I raised that jet, resurrected that jet from being dead. How many times? Oh God, how many rounds? How many rounds? Like 6 rounds, like in the first half. 6 rounds from the first half. I keep getting kills, and every time I get a kill, I get a point for my resurrection. I go pick up the black orb thing, and I go raise her again. Fucking the enemy teammate type in the chat, like, what the fuck are you doing? How many raids you have? How many raids you have? How many raids you have? So, in conclusion, if a Sage is not on a team, that team will suffer. That's first. You will lose. You will easily lose impossible rounds. You will not have a chance of winning impossible rounds if a Sage is not on a team. Also, Sage is not an entry fragger. She's fully support. Fully support. Not an entry fragger at all. No nothing. No nothing. Not even a support entry fragger. No. Support only. That's it. Get this. If you die from the first seconds of the game, you are completely useless. Your resurrection, your healing are useless. That's it. You're not healing your teammate because you're dead. You're resurrecting your teammate because you're dead. You're useless. You are the last, like I said, you are the last resort of your teammate. You are the last one to enter the freaking site. You are the last one, or maybe before the last one, because you need somebody to watch your back. Their mission, their mission is to take over the site and keeping you alive. Keeping you alive as much as they can. Keeping you alive as much as you can. That's their mission. Say I'm stupid, say I'm dumb, but think about it. Sage is dead. Who's healing? Nobody. Sage is dead. Who's resurrecting you? Who's reviving you from being dead? Nobody. Sage is the number 1 pick on every team. If you insta-lock Sage, no one will ever complain about you. Nobody will dare to say a word to you. And in a custom game, when I was playing Face It, nobody plays Sage. Because Sage is a hard champion to master. And nobody wanna stay in the back. Nobody wants to stay in the back. I'm the one who always was stay in the back. But to say the truth, I was too stupid. I didn't understand the game very well. I didn't understand the agents very well. So I kept rushing and dying. Everybody hated me, but that's okay. I learn now. That's what every other champion, their abilities and what categories they fall in. What a category they fall in. So it's like basically, because how do I get this all together? Because I play CSGO and I play Paladins. Paladins have champions. Champions have abilities. It's just like agents. Agents have abilities. Champions have abilities in Paladins. So it's like Overwatch thing. You know what I mean? So I understand it now. It was great. I love it so much. Yeah, I love the game. I love the game. It's fun. It's fun, really. It's fun if you understand it and you play as a team. But if you don't play as a team, so good luck then. Like really good luck. You're gonna lose a lot of games. So let's go through this so fast. This is support. This is a recon, or you can call it an intel information. But not a number one pick. This is a number two. This is a number one pick. That's for sure for every team. Breach, number one pick for flashers. For flashers, which is a support entry fragger. Cypher, number one pick for an intel and information, just like Sova, but this is Sova's number two. Viper, never play Viper. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about Viper, man. Don't play Viper, man. Viper is only good after effect. That's it. Keep that in mind. Viper is good after effect. After you take over the site, she's good for controlling the site. That's it. Other than that, I don't recommend Viper. Brimstone, yeah, like a lot of Viper players are gonna be mad at me, but I don't care. I just said it like it is, man. I go straight forward. I go straight for it, and I go straight forward. That's it. Viper, there's way better agents than Viper. Brimstone, number one pick for smokes. Jet, just pass that, doesn't matter. Armin, on entry fragger, but he can work as a support entry fragger if you don't have Brimstone. He can work as a support entry fragger because he have two flashes, but watch out for his flashes because he can flash his teammates. Raze, a great support entry fragger, but also can clear sites, so keep that in mind. He can clear sites very well. Reina, support entry fragger because her flashes is amazing, but her it's not like Breach, because Breach have like his flashes does not shut down, but Reina, her flashes can be shut down, but it can distract the enemies for a second here. So what I want to say is, if you don't have Breach, you can get Reina. Simple as that. But Breach is the number one pick. Reina is the number two pick. And we go back to Sage is the number one pick in every team. In every team. Literally in every team. Insta-lock it. Doesn't matter. So thank you guys for watching. That was the guide for picking the champions. Picking the agents for your team. And help them inside the game as much as you can. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Goodbye, guys. Thank you.